Halloween just recently passed, and we observed several participate in Halloween customs such as trick-or-treating, people giving out candies, and decorating their homes with several Halloween decorations. But have we ever asked ourselves, what do these Halloween customs mean and where do they come from? I'm going to be discussing a little bit about Halloween's origins, what certain customs mean and where they come from, as well as how Halloween reached America and how it affects us today. The first form of celebration of Halloween that can be observed is the ancient Celt festival known as Samhain, which honored the Lord of the Dead, as well as the beginning of a new year, which is on November 1st. According to Trevarthen in a scholarly article published in 2010 entitled "The Celtic Origins of Halloween Transcend Fear," it was believed that during this time the spirits of the dead would all travel together to the land of the dead, and meanwhile the living would sacrifice several foods in order to gain the spirits' favor and to avoid punishments from them. A second celebration that can be observed is that of All Souls' Day, which is similar to Samhain, in which the people who celebrate it leave treats on the graves of their dead loved ones in order to benefit their souls. According to Henderson and Thompson in a book published in 1997 entitled Holidays, Festivals, and Celebrations of the World Dictionary, All Souls' Day was created to Christianize and displace the pagan festival known as Samhain, but ironically ended up making a version of Samhain that was very similar to it, another version of it. Now that I've discussed a little bit about Halloween's origins, I'll now explain what certain Halloween customs mean and where they come from. The first custom is the use of costumes. Costumes can be seen ever since the early celebrations of Halloween, such as Samhain, in which people would put on scary masks and costumes in order to scare away the spirits so they can avoid disasters such as droughts and famines. A second custom that can be observed is trick-or-treating, which in England was used by poor beggars who would go door to door asking for treats on All Souls' Day. This custom was then later adopted by children on Halloween. According to Thompson in the third edition of the 2003 reference book entitled Holidays, Symbols, and Customs, trick-or-treating can also be observed with Celts, in which they would leave their doors open at night and leave treats outside in order for the spirits to pass by on this night and to get these treats in order to gain their favor to avoid punishments from them. A third custom that can be observed is that of jack-o'-lanterns, which is from a British folk story in which a blacksmith named Jack, he was considered too evil for heaven, and he was denied into hell for outwitting the devil. So as a punishment, he had to roam around the earth his entire life. He used a vegetable that he was eating at the time, which is believed to be a pumpkin, and he put a glowing ember in it and used it as a lantern to guide him through the night. Now that I've discussed what certain Halloween customs mean and where they come from, I'll go to my final point, which is Halloween today. Halloween reached America mainly through the Irish potato famine of 1846, which brought a lot of Irish immigrants to the country who brought their Halloween traditions and brought new customs such as trick-or-treating, games, and different foods, which was quickly adopted by Americans. This led to a larger participant population in Halloween, as well as new Irish and English customs. Halloween also has a huge impact on the economy, according to Dumitru in an online article published in 2013 entitled Halloween 2013 Trends, Consumers Expected to Spend $6.9 billion. 158 million people are expected to participate in Halloween this year, and 72% are expected to hand out candy, and 48% were expected to decorate their homes. Candy sales also make up a huge part of the Halloween industry, which can make up to $7 billion. There are many religious views on Halloween, but many people that celebrate Halloween are thought to come in contact with spiritual forces. This leads for people to communicate with demons. This fact makes people want to abstain from such a celebration in order to please their religious God. Now that I've provided you with all this information, we should have a better understanding of where all these where certain Halloween customs come from and what they mean, a little more information where about Halloween's origins, as well as how Halloween reached America and how it affects us today and our economy. Whether we want to celebrate Halloween is completely up to us, and whether it's in accord or against our beliefs. Thank you.